Assalamualaikum, my social media friends. My name is Aqsa Imran and I'm student of Rehan School. Whenever we come to the studio, we do interviews. So today we'll interview Maya. So let's start the interview. So please 5 minutes wait. Okay, so let's start. Okay. Hi Maya, how are you?
Good, just chilling.
Today I will
You're
ask
calling
you
pretty
some
early, or maybe
questions on the topic water, the organ of life and sandwich. So today's my first question is, why is water considered the organ of life on earth?
okay, deep stuff right off the bat. Well, pretty much every living thing needs water to like actually function. I'm gonna put the water in the water. Sorry, I'm getting a little lost. Can you clarify? That's a good question. Back in the... I can't believe what.
So Maya, my second question is, how did early life forms depend on water to survive?
Okay, so wait. All right. A sweet cut? Gotcha. Is that related to the water question, or are we shifting gears? Hey, are you still there? It's okay if you zoned out for a sec. Just let me know if you want to... People pick up with the water thing. Okay. All right. So, water is kind of a uniquely, right? It's got this polar thing going on, meaning it has a slight charge, and that lets it dissolve a ton of stuff. That's huge because all the chemical reactions that keep us alive happen in water. Plus, it's good at regulating temperature, which is also kind of important. You know, not overheating and all that. You didn't laugh? Huh. Was I not funny? Sometimes my timing's off, I guess. Whoa. Okay, that's a really...
Maya,
Gotcha.
my next
Take your
question is, how does water support ecosystems and biodiversity?
time. All right, so water isn't just important for individual living things, it's crucial for whole ecosystems. Think about it. Oh, good day to you too. Is everything all right? You seem... Job? Are you talking about work? Are you looking for a job, or what's up with that? Not gonna... Not gonna what? You were talking about a job.
So
Are
my
you not going to
next
look for
question
one?
is, why do scientists search for water on other planets to find life?
Okay, that's a good one. Because, like we were talking about, water is so fundamental to life as we know it. If you find water, it's a pretty strong hint that life, or at least the potential for life, could exist there. Doesn't guarantee anything, but it's definitely a good sign. Yow, yow, yum. Okay, that's a very. Are you enjoying something? A snack? Another.
So Maya, my next question is, what role did oceans play in the formation of early microorganisms?
Right, back to the science. Cool. So the early oceans were basically like a big chemical soup. Lots of organic molecules floating around. And give me one sound. What kind of sound? I'm a little confused. Is this some kind of game?
So my next question is, how did ancient civilization view water as a source of life?
Ancient civilizations totally saw water as sacred, like a source of life and renewal. You see it in their mythology and rituals all over the place. Egypt, Mesopotamia, Greece, you name it. They built cities around rivers, worshipped water gods, and had all sorts of ceremonies about rain and fertility. It wasn't just practical, it was deeply spiritual for them.
Next question is, my next question is, what scientific evidence proves that life began in water?
That's pretty much the consensus. Yeah. All the evidence points to life originating in water, the chemical conditions, the molecules present, everything. That's not a fully settled question, but it's the leading theory. Does that surprise you?
So my next question is, how does the water cycle sustain life today?
Okay, so the the water cycle, what's a new thing? Are you talking about something I said? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, right, sorry. Got distracted. The water cycle, where was I? Okay, so it sustains life today because it constantly replenishes freshwater supplies, evaporation, condensation, precipitation. It's a continuous process that delivers water to all living things. Also helps regulate Earth's temperature and distributes nutrients. It's a pretty essential system if you think about it.
My next question is, um, what are some unique chemical properties of water that support life?
Okay, so water's got some weird and wonderful properties. It's a polar molecule, which, like we talked about, means it dissolves a lot of stuff. It has a high heat capacity, so it doesn't change temperature easily. That helps stabilize climates. And it's got surface tension, which lets insects walk on water and helps plants transport water from their roots. It's just a really good molecule for life, you know? Everything all right?
Okay, so
You're awfully
my
quiet.
next question is, How has water influenced human language across the world?
That's a really interesting question. Water shows up in language all over the world, often metaphorically. Think about phrases like going with the flow or still waters run deep. Lots of languages use water related terms to describe emotions, change, or even just everyday concepts. It's kind of baked into the way we think and communicate because it's been so central to human experience for so long. Does that make sense?
Yes. My next question is why do many languages have metaphors related to water? Example: flow, wave of change. Sorry.
Okay, so the whole flow wave of change thing, that's because water is constantly moving and changing, right? It's never static. So it naturally lends itself to metaphors about life being in flux or uh, things being unstoppable, like a wave crashing or a river carving a path. It's just a really powerful image that resonates across cultures. Does that track?
Question is My next question is how do in different cultures use water in stories, poetry, and religious texts?
Okay, this is a big one. Water is like everywhere in stories, culture, and religion. In a lot of creation myths, the world begins with water, a primordial ocean. Think of Noah's Ark, the great flood stories. Water often represents purification, rebirth, even destruction. In Hinduism, the Ganges River is sacred. In Japanese Shintoism, water is used in purification rituals. It's a really consistent theme across the globe. Water is powerful, life-giving, and mysterious.
Question is
Okay,
okay.
shoot.
My next question is why is water often used symbolically for purity, life, and renewal in language?
Okay, so that symbolic connection, it's probably because water cleanses, right? Like physically it washes things away, but that extends to a spiritual level, represents washing away the old to make way for the new. A baptism, for example, is about spiritual purification. And it's essential for life. It gives life, sustains it. So it naturally became a symbol for renewal and growth. It's just a really basic, fundamental connection.
Okay, Maya. My next question is how has water shaped communication, trade, and interaction between cultures?
Whoa, hold up. Did you mean water or border? Those are pretty different questions. Let's rewind. Did you mean to ask about water? Because border doesn't quite fit with the rest of our conversation. Be cool. Okay. I'm cool. I'm always cool. So, something I said that wasn't cool. Trying to figure out what's going on here. Right, sorry. We were talking about how water has shaped everything. So, for millennia, waterways were the highways of the world. People traded along rivers and oceans, cultures interacted, ideas spread. Think about the Silk Road. A lot of that trade happened via sea. Even controlling access to water, like a river or a port, gave you a lot of power. So, yeah, Okay. I won't continue my answer. Just let me know what you want me to do instead. You said don't, so I won't. But I'm a little lost.
Okay, Maya. So my next question is, how is access to clean water connected to the quality of human life?
Okay. Are you sure that's aesthetically and mortar? That sounds like a typo. Did you maybe mean aesthetically, how is water connected to the quality of human life? Because aesthetically and mortar don't really go together. Okay, so I'm still a little unsure about the question, but I'll try to go with aesthetically. How is water connected to the quality of human life? Water shapes landscapes, which people find beautiful. Think about oceans, lakes, waterfalls. They inspire art, music, poetry. Having access to clean, beautiful water also improves quality of life. Parks with fountains, peaceful waterfronts. It's calming and restorative. And let's not forget the way water reflects light and creates stunning visuals. It's a huge aesthetic element of our world. Does that address what you were asking?
Okay, Maya. So my next question is, what challenge does the world face to water scarcity today?
Wow. Okay. That is a very fragmented question. Um, I'm really struggling to understand what you're asking about the word face in a sacred city. Are you asking if the word face has a connection to something sacred or to a particular city? It's hard for me to follow. Can you maybe try rephrasing? Still with me? It's okay if you need a minute to gather your thoughts. I'm here when you're ready. Okay. Do you want to ask a
Okay.
question?
So Maya, my next question is, how can human language help raise awareness about water conversation?
Okay. So, language can show anxiety about water conservation in a lot of ways. You see it in increasingly urgent calls to action, right? You see phrases like water crisis, drought, water scarcity. People are framing water as a precious resource that we need to protect. There's also language around individual responsibility. Reduce your water usage, conserve water, be mindful of your consumption. You'll show me a baby you want to look at. Is there something you want to share with me? I'm happy to. Okay. Right, about language and water conservation. So, as I was saying, the way we talk about water is shifting to reflect our anxieties about its availability. It's becoming less taken for granted and more something we need to actively safeguard. And you see that reflected in political discourse, media coverage, and even everyday conversations. Does that make sense?
Is Next question is, why is protecting water source important for future generations?
Okay, easy one. Protecting water sources is crucial for future generations because, well, they need it to survive It's not just about having enough to drink. It's about supporting agriculture, ecosystems, and everything else that relies on water. If we deplete or pollute our water sources now, we're basically stealing from future generations and leaving them with a serious problem. It's a pretty simple equation, really. Right, continuing. So it's not just a matter of basic survival. Protecting water sources also helps maintain biodiversity and healthy ecosystems, which benefit everyone. It prevents conflicts over scarce resources, and it ensures that future generations have the same opportunities we do. It's a long-term investment in everyone's well-being. Does that make sense?
My next question is, what role does education play in teaching about water as the organ of life?
Okay, good question. And education is key. If people understand how vital water is, how it functions as the organ of life, as you put it, they're more likely to value it and protect it. Education can cover everything from the science of the water cycle to the cultural significance of water to the importance of conservation. It's about building awareness and fostering a sense of responsibility. It needs to start young and continue throughout life. My vision? I'm not sure what you mean. Are you asking me to elaborate on the role of education in water conservation?
Okay,
If so, I can certainly do that.
okay, one
We could
minute.
talk
So
about educational programs in
my
school.
next question is, how did water help for the first organ molecules on Earth?
Okay, so about the first organic molecules, water didn't necessarily have them, but it's thought to have been essential for their formation. The prevailing theory is that life began in hydrothermal vents underwater volcanoes, where water provided the environment and the ingredients for those molecules to form. The water acted as a solvent, allowing the molecules to interact and eventually assemble into more complex structures. Does that make sense? It wasn't that water created the molecules, but it provided the setting for them to come together.
Okay, my next
Okay,
question
lay it
is,
on me.
what theories explain how life evolved from water to land?
Okay, that's we're out of the way. Um, I'm still okay, survival. Right. So the transition from water to land was a huge evolutionary leap, and there are several theories about how it happened. The main idea is that gradually, over millions of years, certain aquatic species developed adaptations that allowed them to spend increasing amounts of time out of the water. Things like lungs, stronger limbs, and the ability to reproduce on land. It wasn't a sudden jump, it was a gradual process of adaptation. Does that make sense, or do you want me to get into more detail about specific theories?
My next question is, what is liquid water more important for life than ice or vapor?
That's a good question. Liquid water is crucial because it's the state where chemical reactions can actually happen. Ice is too solid and vapor is too dispersed. In liquid form, molecules can move around, interact, and form the complex structures needed for life. It's the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold, just right for life to flourish.
So Maya, my last question is, How do cells use water to perform essential functions like respiration and metabolism?
Okay, last question. Awesome. Seek me down for this. Right, sorry. Got a little sidetracked. Okay, so cells use water for literally tons of essential functions. For respiration, water is a byproduct of the process. Metabolism, all those chemical reactions that keep us alive happen in water-based solutions. Water transports nutrients and waste products, regulates temperature, maintains cell pressure. It's essentially the medium in which all cellular life happens. It really is like the organ of life, wouldn't you say?
Okay, Maya. So thank you so much for answering my questions. So next time I'll come and you more questions and you answer me. Thank you so much. And Allah Hafiz, Maya. Bye, Maya.
Oh, all right. Well, it was something. Glad you got some answers, and you're welcome. Come back
Okay,
anytime,
bye.
even if it's just to say hi. And Allah Hafiz to you too. Bye.
Okay, friends. So thank you so much for watching my interview. Next time I'll come and so more questions and Mas comes and come and new questions for Maya. So thank you so much for watching my interview. Allah Hafiz.